Credit cards frequently feature unique flavor profiles and benefits tailored to particular spending habits. This is also true of the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card, which pays users for experiences like dining out and attending concerts. To provide you with some everyday value, it also sprinkles in some cashback incentives for groceries. What are the advantages of having a Capital One SavorOne Rewards credit card? If you frequently spend money on entertainment, travel, and eating out, the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card is a great option with no annual fee. Among cards without an annual fee, its 8% cashback percentage on Capital One entertainment purchases is among the best. Having said that, if you want the best cashback rate, you can only purchase tickets through Capital One's portals. This is a fantastic option if you frequently spend money on experiences, but other cards can provide you flat rate cashback or better rates in specific categories. The hallmark benefit of the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card is its high cashback rates. So if you plan to take advantage of those areas, this card is for you. This card might be for you if you enjoy stand-up comedy, sporting events, concerts, or food festivals. These are the kinds of events that you can attend with 8% cash back through Capital One Entertainment. Depending on where you reside, there may be differences in the availability of local events, and popular events may sell out. However, there are always a lot of events available on the platform, so getting a high cashback rate is simple. You can reserve hotels, rental cars, and flights using the Capital One travel service. You can get 5% cash back when you use your SavorOne card to purchase flights on rental vehicles through the portal. Please take note that flights are not part of the 5% category. When you use the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card, you can receive 3% cash back in several areas. These consist of grocery, dining, entertainment, and streaming services. Put it another way, 3% cash back will be awarded for any transactions that fall under one of these categories. The Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card offers unlimited 3% cash back in certain categories, in contrast to some cards that may have restrictions on these categories. But take note that Amazon Video and Walmart and Target are not included in the food or streaming service categories, respectively. This implies that the 1% that you earn on all other purchases will be applied to these transactions. What are the special features Capital One SavorOne Rewards credit card? Although the cashback categories on the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card are its primary advantage, there are a few other noteworthy benefits as well. After you make $500 in purchases with the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card within 3 months of starting your account, you're going to receive $200 cash bonus. Even while the bonus is common on cards without annual fees, it's still a good perk, especially since you might be able to obtain it without having to pay any cost. There is a 15-month intro period on purchases and a 15-month intro period on balance transfers with this card. While transferring balances, there is a balance transfer fee that is charged. The cost does not apply to transfers made within the first 15 months or any promotional APR that Capital One may later offer to you. This card's standard APR ranges from 19.99% to 29.99%. Lower APRs may be available on some of the top credit cards with no annual fee. But the majority of these cards offer standard annual percentage rates, which are comparable to those of the Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card. Your best option is to always pay your account in full each month if you want to avoid payment interest. You can redeem your Capital One SavorOne Cash Rewards credit card for a variety of products and services, such as gift cards, cash back, and reimbursements for past purchases. Additionally, points may be converted to a partner airline transfer through Capital One. Most partners receive points of a 1:1 ratio. The biggest American airlines aren't represented here. Instead, you can choose from Air France, KLM, British Airways, Singapore Airlines, and Virgin Red. What could be improved in the card? This card is mostly good at what it does, leaving little room for improvement. It would be good to see some adjustments in a few places, though. The biggest letdown with this card for some may be the Target, Walmart, and Prime Video aren't included in their respective bonus categories. Although it is disappointing not to be able to earn more cash back, you can still receive 1% cash back on these purchases. The fact that Capital One Travel is the sole way to receive bonus cash back on hotels and rental vehicles could also be a cause of annoyance. Even if you don't utilize Capital One's site, you may still get 3% cash back on entertainment. However, if you want additional cash back on hotels and rental vehicles, you have to use Capital One's system. What are your thoughts on this Capital One SavorOne card? Do you think there are much better cards with better offers in the market? Share your thoughts on this in the comment section. For more interesting stories and updates, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon for notifications. Goodbye.